And demonstrations on the streets of Iceland tonight as the country is plunged into scandal by the Panama Papers. Good evening. The Scottish Government's published an investment agreement with a Chinese consortium, potentially worth £10 billion. Good news, you might think. But the deal was signed on the 21st of March and wasn't officially announced by ministers. The details emerged last night, sparking claims the government signed a secret deal. Andrew Black has more.
It's February and the people of Glasgow are celebrating the start of Chinese New Year. Scotland and China are two countries with long-standing cultural and trade links, but questions are now being asked about a major investment agreement signed by the Scottish Government and a Chinese consortium. The agreement, which could be worth up to £10 billion, was signed in Edinburgh on the 21st of March by First Minister Nicola Sturgeon, Chinese investment group Sino-Fortone and China Railway No. 3 Engineering Group, the world's largest construction company. That day it was announced by Sino-Fortone on its website. But it wasn't until the 3rd of April when news of the deal emerged in Scotland. The Scottish Government has now published a Memorandum of Understanding about the deal, which commits both sides to work together to develop a programme of potential projects for investment. But opposition parties say the Scottish Government has embarked on a risky strategy.
The SNP are never backwards at coming forwards on these things, and it's a big £10 billion agreement that's been signed. I think we need to have a better understanding as to why they kept it secret for so long.
I've got grave concerns about this memorandum that the First Minister has signed with a Chinese company. One of my concerns is why we only found out about it through the Chinese private company's website, why this wasn't explained to Parliament, why the Scottish Government didn't choose to publish it until it was already in the public domain.
However, Nicola Sturgeon has insisted this is no secret agreement. The SNP leader may well be looking to the day when she can drink a toast to a formal deal. For now, she says things are just being discussed.
Well, opponents are frankly talking nonsense. This is an agreement to look at where there is potential for significant investment into Scotland. And, frankly, if my political opponents are saying that as First Minister I shouldn't encourage investment into Scotland, then all I think they're doing is demonstrating that they're not fit to be in the job.
This has all come amid continued concerns about the UK steel industry and questions about where any Scots-Chinese deal might lead.
If the Chinese are going to invest in public infrastructure here in Scotland, will it be Chinese steel or British steel? I think right now we need to know the answers to those questions. We see thousands of jobs across the UK hanging in the balance when it comes to British steel. I think we would like to see investment into our core industries here in Scotland and across the UK.
So in the white-hot heat of political campaigning, the SNP says it will continue to boost Scotland on the world stage. Their opponents argue they need to go about it more openly.